go-home episode of NXT TakeOver 30 took place last night, and this was an NXT from Performance Center. It could be the last show we see in Performance Center for quite some time, because they could be doing this Thunderdome concept in the Amway Center permanently. So, might be the last show we get into Performance Center for the time being, because SmackDown on Friday is in the Thunderdome. So you have ladders set up on ringside for the gimmick ladder match on Saturday. You had Johnny Gargano taking on Rich Holland to qualify. Candice is with Johnny. I like Candice with him. I don't know. I think the two of them as a heel couple just flopped. I feel like Johnny in particular, done everything he could in NXT. So I've said that. I'd like to see him just go to the main roster, even if he flops. I mean, it's gotten to the point where he's done everything in NXT. Just see him on the main roster. Anyway, this was a good matchup. Gargano gets the win. Candice is with him. It was a solid matchup here. We knew Gargano would win. He gets it. He wins in the heel way, and he eventually qualifies. Next, you have women's matchup. You had Dakota Kai taking on Jessie Kamea, and this match was Dakota Kai basically is getting her title shot against Io Shirai, and she needed a big win here. I don't think there's anyone who thinks she's going to beat Io Shirai. I think Io Shirai should be like a 7 to 8 to 1 favorite in the betting odds. I don't think Dakota has any shot against Io, but she did look good here, a good showcase, but I thought Jessie got too much offense. You had Io Shirai after the match come out, and she kicks Dakota Kai's ass. The champ's going after her. Baby face is all over her. Io Shirai is just kicking ass here, and she's looking great doing it. And all of a sudden, Raquel Gonzalez appears out of nowhere, and she lays out Shirai with a big kick, and then she carries her back into the ring, and Io Shirai starts to fight back, though, but Dakota hits her with a clothesline, and then the heels leave Io Shirai laying on the ground as, we head into the match on Saturday, and that's in 2 days. Io Shirai, defends her title against Dakota Kai. And we'll see what factor Raquel Gonzalez plays in the match. Tegan Knox is backstage. She talks about Candice LeRae had to say last week, and LeRae buried her in their friendship, and she noted she wanted to sell their differences and not talk it out, instead of wrestling, and of course it's going to lead to a match. You had that Finn Balor promo on the Velveteen Dream. You had El Legado de Fantasma, who's the team of the NXT champion, Cruiserweight champion Santos Escobar, Joaquin Wilde, and Raul Mendoza, taking on Breezango, Television Fandango, and Isaiah Swerve Squad. Okay matchup here, it's just no one cares about the guys in here. I couldn't get to it. I don't care about the people here, but Breeze and Fandango, surprised they're still there. Vic Joseph on commentary tried to say the Bayface lost on technicality. He was not good on commentary. Pat McAfee comes out, and he has 3 guys with him. I noticed AJ Hawk. He used to be a linebacker from the Green Bay Packers. I know him. Someone else. 200 guys. I'm not sure. I think one of them might have been a player for the Colts. I don't remember. I used to watch football quite a bit back then. I probably know who they are. I'll have to look up their names. But I think one of them might have been for the Colts. He might have been a running back. But I know AJ Hawk for sure. I forget the other 2. But he has his crew, basically. His answers to the Undisputed Era. And then you have Adam Cole and Pat McAfee's face-to-face. Cole and the Undisputed Era go to the ring. And there's a chance the Undisputed Era is going to turn on Adam Cole, and Pat McAfee might actually get a pinfall. That could happen on the show. I hope it doesn't. I think, unfortunately, there's a shot of something like that happening. I wouldn't want to see it, but I think that could happen. I'm not rooting for it again, but that something like crazy like that, they can do that. So Adam Cole and Undisputed march to the ring. They look to call out Pat McAfee, and he comes to the ring with his guys, and he cuts a promo on Adam Cole, and he was doing good. I thought McAfee's a really good leader, or a talker here. McAfee really slayed him with his promo. He vows to defeat him. He says despite having only 2 weeks of training, he's going to beat him, and then he taunts Adam Cole with his boom catchphrase. Cole set back, and Cole walks towards him looking to respond. Security pours into the ring, and then the security gets kicked. Their ass is kicked. He faces off with McAfee, and then they all jump in the ring, and the football players and Spirit gets in the ring, and it's just a standoff. And then Cole walks up to McAfee, gets in his face, and he said he's going to make him his bitch. And then they exit the scene. I thought this was a good segment. It made it looks like a fun match. I'm looking forward to this. Yeah, and Mercedes Martinez and Aaliyah with Robert Stone against Rhea Ripley and Shotzi Blackheart. So Rhea's not doing much. Shotzi, I've always thought she looks too much like Ruby Riott to get a push. But Martinez and Aaliyah get the win in the stable along with Robert Stone and Dakota. This was alright. Okay matchup here. The heels get the win. I thought this was fine. Meanwhile, Rhea Ripley's kind of fallen off a cliff. She used to be the hottest star in wrestling a year ago, believe it or not. Or actually, maybe more like 7, 8, 9 months ago. But now, ever since her loss to Charlotte, she's just, stagnated. So they go to a video package showing the Keith Lee video package against Karrion Kross, and it's kind of cool because it's sort of like they use Metallica song Frantic Tick Tock. That's when Metallica was the worst when they were doing stuff. Not too many people like those songs. Remember Frantic Tick Tock? That was the song. It was actually really cool. It was a good video package. The announcers run down the 3 matches on the top 3 matches, which are Keith Lee defending against Karrion Kross for the title, NXT Io Shirai defending against Dakota Kai, and Adam Cole and Pat McAfee. And of course, you also have the ladder match. I think that should just be. I don't think you should have the 5 matches. I'm going to post my prediction soon, so I think they should just leave it at 4. I don't think you need a 5th match. So main event was Velveteen Dream against Finn Balor to qualify for the ladder match. This was a solid matchup here. It was good. Finn Balor, I swear they're not pushing him as much. I don't know why, but just like he feels like just enhancement talent now. He's just going to be the veteran. He's actually kind of older now, so I guess. But I wish he would have had a bigger run in the WWE. I think he could be doing a lot more than what they have him doing. Not just in NXT. I thought they could do more with this guy. It's unfortunate, but it was a good matchup. The Velveteen Dream is, a lot going on with him right now. Personally, of course, with the allegations, we know that. And of course, he got into a bad car accident. It took him a while to come back, but he's back. And Triple H did a conference call for TakeOver, and he said that Dream had the accidents while he was minnow. But the stuff with the Velveteen Dream is, it can ruin him if this is all true. But I think things look good for him because he got the win. Cameron Grimes came out and sat on the ladder during the match. He was just annoying. It was a good matchup here. Finn Balor, not much for him. Velveteen Dream pins Finn Balor. He qualifies for the ladder match. And of course, at the end, you have a big melee. Everyone involved comes in. You had everyone beating each other up. Bronson Reed stood tall in the smoke clear, and he holds a title. So that means Bronson Reed's not winning the match if something like that happens. But that recaps NXT, and that was the Go Home Show to NXT TakeOver 30, which takes place this Saturday.